Welcome, everybody. We're here in Washington, D.C. The visiting Charlotte Bobcats will square off against the Wizards. And now, as we're about set, T-Mobile presents, and without further ado, it looks like they're setting up for the tip-off. Arenas passes it up court. The steal by Richardson. Felton finishes the break with a ferocious slam.
Great D leads to easy offense.
Now our sideline reporter, Craig Sager, has some information for us as we get this Gatorade around the cooler update.
Well, just before the game, I spoke with Eddie Jordan, coach of the Wizards. He told me that the focus is on denying second chance points. He said they really attack the offensive glass, so we've got to make it a point to box out and corral those misses. Guys, he's really challenging them to control the glass on D.
Well, it's crucial, Craig. Those garbage points can deflate your defense.
No doubt, Kenny. We'll see if they can get it done. Butler inbounds the ball. Young brings it up the floor. Reeled in by Jamison. Dishes to the corner. To Young. Goes up. And they call foul.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first one. Gets them both. Felton. Here comes the double team. Passes it to Richardson. Cans the shot.
Richardson is too good from downtown. Sagging off him on D is a quick way to get schooled in the art of the three-point shot.
At the crossover. Ooh, tried to cram it home, but drew the foul, and he'll have to earn him at the line. He knocks down the first one. And he splits the free throws. Takes it up. Swished through by Wallace.
His scoring ability is so valuable, Kevin. He's a guy you can rely on to make shots.
Left wing. Here's Stevenson. Can't nail the jumper. Okafor tosses it up court.
It's still early, Kev, but they need to get it together before they're too far behind. It hasn't been pretty so far.
Richardson can't extend the lead to double digits. Leads him in. Young goes up. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. Walters inbounds the ball.
Young got to step on the D and work inside for an easy layup.
Passes it to Okafor. The handoff to number 5. Stolen away by the Wizards.
Things got jammed up near the rim, and that left a golden opportunity for the steal.
The last long ball was off the mark by Butler.
Poor shot selection, Kevin. He shouldn't even think about firing it up from out there.
Misfired on that last three by number 5.
The D caught a break. That's his shot, and he was wide open.
Stolen away by the Wizards. Gets the whistle, and he'll shoot free throws.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first one. Gets them both. Wallace inbounds the ball. He's double teamed. Nice pass. Wallace has it on the perimeter. They need to get off a shot. Behind the arc. Wide right by number 5.
They've got to be breathing a sigh of relief, Kevin. He doesn't miss many of those.
The dish to Stevenson. Crosses it over. It's tipped, and it's hauled in by Felton.
He read that pass just like a book. He was all over it.
That last dunk was slammed down by Wallace. Butler passes it up court. A steal by Wallace. Flipped up and in on that last layup.
His agility and soft touch really paid off there. Not many players could have laid that in. Straight man-to-man D here.
Pass, baseline. Here's Stevenson. Got a piece of it, but it's snagged by Young. Jamison with the crossover. Crosses over. Okafor on the rebound.
Jamison is shaking his head on that one. I don't think he can believe it either.
Last shot dunked down by Wallace. And it's a 10-point game. And it's hauled in by Richardson. A steal by Arenas.
Nice interception. He knew where that pass was going before it was even thrown.
To Jamison. Lobs it up. The dump off to Butler. Crosses it over.
Defensive foul. Shooting
2. Can't sink the first. He's off on the second. He's doubled up. Okafor hands it off. Swings it to Wallace. 7 on the shot clock. Hands it off to number 5. That last shot netted for 3.
They've been dominant at both ends of the floor. This early lead is no surprise.
4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Last shot dunked down by Butler.
That was shoddy defense. You can't win when you're giving up easy dunks like that.
Gets it right wing. Wallace spins. A little long, but it goes in.
They've been unstoppable. Way to bust out the gates.
Stevenson takes it up. Lays it right in. Okafor inbounds the ball. He's doubled up. Got it up. He knocks down the first one. Gets them both. Stevenson way up court. Here's Young.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Number 5 inbounds it to start the second quarter. Wallace with the crossover. Releases. Young snatches it inside.
That was a judgment call. He took a quick shot there, but it was a pretty good look.
Stevenson goes up. Oh! Rips it down with the nasty reverse flush.
Great communication on that play. He streaked to the bucket, and the pass led him perfectly.
Okafor passes it back to Felton. Wallace feeds it to the right wing. The Bobcats will get this one back. To number 5. Great D. Blake tosses it up court.
No, sir, it ain't easy, son. Especially with a top-notch defender breathing right down the neck.
Left wing. Shoots it up. Wing jumper by Wallace. Nice bucket by the 7-year veteran out of Alabama. Kicks it out to the wing. Here's Stevenson. No luck on the three-point attempt.
Stevenson is a guy you expect to hit those. That shot was a gimme.
Felton takes the shot. Hits the quick shot. Blake inbounds the ball. Under 4 minutes left in the half. To Arenas. Young. Dishes it to Arenas. Perimeter. Fires from 14. Snatched in by Wallace. Here comes the double team. Dishes to Richardson. All alone. Snaps the net. Arenas brings it up.
They're D'ing up man to man.
Here's Butler with authority. Felton passes it up court. Stolen by Stevenson.
Ooh, quick hand. He grabbed the ball right out of the air and picked it off.
Spins. Wallace is whistled for reaching in. That's his first foul. Jamison is back in the game after a short rest.
Substitution on the court.
Butler inbounds the ball. Seven on the shot clock. Arenas tosses it up. Wallace grabs the rebound. Number 5 gets it outside. Can't capitalize. 2:18 left in the second.
They've got to have a little more patience on offense, Kevin.
And it's tracked down by the Bobcats.
You can't force it inside, especially when the defense is expecting it.
The last shot jammed in by Wallace. The bounce pass to Jamison. Passes, high post. Takes it up. An impressive double clutch layup there by Butler.
That's just elevation there. He had time to bring it around, double clutch, balance his checkbook, and still lay it in.
Nice shot laid in by number 5. Butler passes way down court. Here's Jamison. Jamison corrals the miss.
That's a no-fly zone, Kev. He got the paint locked down.
To number 5. Knocked loose, but it's recovered by number 5. Clips it in for 2.
I love that they're staying aggressive and just keep piling on the points.
The Wizards have a lot of ground to make up.
They're struggling. Nothing seems to be working for them.
The alley-oop. Arenas. Shoots. Buries the short-range jumper.
Arenas is among the best in the league at scoring inside. And there's proof right there.
Passes it to Okafor. Hangs and misses. Number 5 arcs it high. Jamison holds it in, and that's his 4th rebound thus far.
Number 5 went with a little too much showboating on that one. Just get the ball in the basket.
Takes it up. Pulled in by Okafor. That's his 4th rebound thus far.
That's a little scary. If he's missing open layups, something's very, very wrong here.
That last three-pointer was missed by Felton. Blake tosses it up court. Here's Young. It counts, and the foul. McGinnis makes his first appearance. He can't complete the three-point play.
They'll probably hold for the last shot.
Richardson jacks up the triple on the money. 17 seconds left in the second.
Richardson is just a terrific shooter. Great form, great vision, and he knows how to make big shots.
Gets it on the perimeter. And it's rebounded by Jamison. But it's regained by the Wizards. Arenas dishes it to Butler with the shot. Drops in the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first half. Number 5 inbounds it to start the second half. He's double-teamed. Felton feeds it to the perimeter. That last three ball was drained by Richardson. Blake way up court. He's a gunner from long range.
Yeah, and that shot is a major weapon. It stretches out the D and opens things up offensively for the whole team.
Releases. The quick three off the inbound was missed by Richardson.
Richardson got a pretty good look at that one, Kev. The D should really try to stay in his hip pocket.
To Butler. Too much mustard on that one. Time for the Gatorade Around the Cooler update. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Craig Sagan. Craig?
Yeah, as the Bobcats came out for the second half, I spoke with Coach Sam Vincent. He told me that they've done a good job of being aggressive and controlling the tempo of the game. He added, we've done a good job of protecting the ball and making smart passes. When you minimize mistakes and get good shots in every possession, it makes a big difference.
Yeah, they've been very efficient offensively. When you play smart and don't shoot yourself in the foot with turnovers, it makes things a lot easier.
We'll see if they remain in control here in the second half. Sweet touch by the 10th-year veteran out of North Carolina. Last shot missed by Morrison. Young passes way down court.
The defense can't bank on him missing those shots. That mid-range shot is his bread and butter.
By yourself. Kick it out.
Arenas hands it off to Butler. The Wizards retain possession. Butler inbounds the ball. Corner, shot clock winding down. Jamison from the wing. Morrison grabs the defensive rebound. Felton brings it up the floor. Hands it to the perimeter. To Felton. Richardson. Shoots it. Money on the jump shot.
Offensive awareness, court savvy. Even if you're a decent defender, he'll still pick you apart.
Looks to break his man down. Goes up. Snatched inside by Wallace. Passes it to Richardson. To the elbow. Passes it to Morrison. Bullseye!
Great delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the D and set up the shot perfectly.
Spread it out.
Here's Jamison. Lays it in with the finger roll.
Jamison found the gap and took it right to the rack.
Morrison gets it right side. That last 19-foot shot was off target. He's double-teamed. Richardson takes a three. It's in!
Boy, no answer for the three-point shot this half. They've dominated from out there.
Arenas dumps it off. Shoots! The long-range three was rifled in by Young. Number 5 inbounds the ball. The Bobcats with a nice lead.
Yeah, they're playing well.
The pass to Richardson. Raises up. Comes up empty from the wing. Arenas passes it up court. Pass, perimeter.
Richardson took no time at all to put that one up. Still, he was pretty open, so not a bad shot.
To Arenas from downtown. Wallace gets the board inside. Wallace heads down the court, and another rebound would give him a double-double. Last shot misfired by Felton.
Spread it out.
Crosses it over.
He's got such a quick first step, Kevin. He gets to the rim almost at will. Straight man-to-man D here.
And it's gathered up by Butler. Leads him with the pass.
If you got a foul, you got to get your money's worth. Those three-point plays are backbreakers.
Good for the three-point play. Wallace inbounds the ball. The Bobcats looking for a basket to put an end to this run.
Yeah, they need a bucket soon before this gets out of hand.
Richardson. Blake. And that's going to be his fourth rebound thus far.
Richardson got a good look at that one and has to be a little upset at himself. That's his shot.
The Wizards take it right to the 10. Richardson passes it up court. Wallace. Hold in.
Wallace was hearing those footsteps. He wasn't wide open, but that's a shot he's supposed to make.
Get on him. By yourself.
Young. Oh! Nails the buzzer beater. Jamison inbounds it to start the fourth quarter. And now our sideline reporter, Craig Sager, has some information for us. Craig?
Well, over the break, I listened in by the Wizards bench. Coach Jordan warned his squad to get back in transition. They've been giving up too many fast break buckets, and he wants to put an end to it. He said, let's slow them down and make them take tough shots. Guys?
All right, thank you, Craig. Stolen away by Arenas. Jamison finishes with the soft touch.
Wow, it's been all offense this game. Everyone's got a hot hand.
Number 5 dumps it off. Swings it to Morrison. It falls short.
Way to scrap for the ball. Nice ball.
Morrison is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul. The Bobcats will get the rest of their starters back on the court.
Substitution on the court.
Butler fires it way up court. Here's Jamison. Gets the lay-in.
Jamison came up with a sweet bucket there off the flawless inbound play.
Felton brings it up the court. Richardson. The three won't fall.
Had enough space, Kev. That's how he'll hit more often than not.
Ball.
6 seconds to shoot. Young. can't get the first. Number 5 got a quick breather, but they need him to get back on the floor.
He couldn't get them all, and it's still a 2-possession game.
The Bobcats still hold a narrow lead.
It's a nail-biter, Kev. This one's coming down to the wire.
Richardson, Arenas. That'll be his 4th rebound thus far. Oh, what a pass! Hauled in, puts it up, flushes it with the one-handed jam. Number 5 inbounds the ball. Felton. Jameson, ripped down.
What a tough play inside. He battled hard for that ball.
Arenas flips it in for 2.
They finally come back to tie it up. Let's see if they can pull ahead.
Felton. It's money from deep.
Boy, no answer for the three-point shot this half. They've dominated from out there.
Running out. Blake snatched off the board. Jameson. It's good from beyond the arc.
The Wizards, man, what a comeback. They never gave up, and now they're right back in the game.
Felton with the crossover. On the shot clock. Walls nailed it with just a little time left on the shot clock. Butler inbounds the ball. Poked away, and he gathers the rock. Throws it up court. Felton rebounded. The Wizards call time. They're losing by 2. 1:35 left in the 4th. Kenny, what are your thoughts?
Arenas is a great scorer, and they should get him the rock. This late in the game, you want to get the ball to someone who can shoot with confidence.
1:35 left in the game.
Oh, tenacious D, and that's a big-time play.
Richardson sinks it.
Assisted by Felton.
Young passes way down court. Swiped away.
Protecting the ball is first priority. You cannot start thinking ahead and lose track of the handle.
Sinks the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Foul there. He hits the clutch free throws and pads their lead.
Stay with him, stay with him.
Stevenson on the money.
Took it hard to the rack and laid it in softly. Beautiful, Kevin. Beautiful.
Felton. Jameson, that's his 10th rebound so far.
The D was lurking on that one. It was just barely enough to throw it off.
Okafor inbounds the ball. Big possession, the crowd on the edge of their seats. Number 5 buries it.
Beautiful feed inside for the score. He placed that one perfectly.
The Wizards will take a timeout. They're down by 4. 25 seconds left in the 4th. Well, let's get back to the action. Has it baseline. That last 18-footer was off the mark by Jameson. The Wizards are intentionally fouled. They're not yet in the penalty, so they'll need to commit a second foul to send them to the line. Butler is back in the game after a short rest.
Could have had more there, but at least he made it a two-possession game.
Jamison tosses it up court.
We're under a minute, and it's not looking good for them right now.
Arenas from deep three-point range gets it to the ball.
You don't see many players around the league with that kind of range. He can rifle them up from deep.
The Wizards will go for the intentional foul. They still got to foul them a second time to get into the penalty and send them to the strike. Gets the first. That makes it a three-point lead.
He didn't get them all, but I think he still put the nail in the coffin, Kev.
Jamison inbounds the ball. Throws it up. No one. The Bobcats